Streaming on YouTube. And window capture is what's going to be working. And I'm going to capture Google. You actually don't even have to stream anything. I really don't. Is it recording and everything? It is. And I don't know if the sound quality is going to be good inside this box that I put over my what you call it? What is it called? The microphone. The Yeti microphone to be exact. Another video. Nobody is here yet. I don't know what channel it is streaming off of YouTube. I assume is the only one that I have. But the funny thing is, no one is tuning, and there's supposed to be at least one. My microphone is picking up something it's not supposed to be picking up. I think it was my breathing. It has to pick up that. Now there is one viewer. Good, good, good. I don't think I picked a window for it. There we go. That is the window. It's almost gifting time. Christmas. I'm pretty sure. Just move my microphone a little bit. I think there is an option to dampen the audio in this stream. There's more options. Yes. Is Evan there with you? Joel. Top fan. I love you too, Joel. I don't know why I wouldn't. I love you. Okay, you can stop. I get it. Are you going to the homeless tomorrow? Was that yeah in response to you going to the homeless tomorrow? Is Evan there with you? Okay. I didn't drink any water, so... Oh. Bumped. This might sound not as good. But we're in Genesis 5 because I did stream Genesis 4 yesterday and recorded it, but I am working on an editing software that will allow me to dampen. There has to be a better word for quieting the breathing. That's what I'm trying to do. User dash ID 6NZ5NN7Q, you are banned for saying that. Mods, I call upon. to ban, is that a picture? What is that a picture of? I can't even look at the profile. Okay. We'll never know his true identity. I guess everybody likes to be anonymous nowadays. Anonymous. It is unfortunate that I do not have free Evan. I do not have a dual monitor to look at the chat and read at the same time. But I will compromise because I can make the tabs smaller. Oh, and that gets rid of the chat completely. Well, how small can I make it without getting rid of it? Bring him. He's still here, Joel. I was joking. What the fudge? I don't know what. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't be a twink. You know what? We're gonna look at the chat in the stream on my phone while I'm reading. This is the first time I've utilized my phone other than just scrolling. I think this is not streaming because this is Twitch, not YouTube. I am not live according to my YouTube. This guy's getting banned again. 2 bans in 1 day. I am proud of this guy. Adam's descendants to Noah. This is the book of the generations of Adam. When God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. Male and female, he created them, and he blessed them and named them man when they were created. When Adam had lived 130 years, he fathered a son in his own likeness, after his image, and named him Seth. The days of Adam after he fathered Seth were 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. When Seth had lived 105 years, this is a genealogy. He fathered Enosh. Seth lived after he fathered Enosh 807 years and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. When Enosh had lived 90 years, he fathered Kenan. Enosh lived after he fathered Kenan 815 years. I know someone named Kenan, but it's spelled differently with an A. So Keanan. 815 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. When Kenan had lived 70 years, he fathered Mahalalel. Kenan lived after he fathered Mahalalel for 840 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Kenan were 910 years, and he died. When Mahalalel had lived 65 years, he fathered Jared. Just Jared. Mahalalel lived after he fathered Jared in 830 years and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years after he died. When Jared had lived 162 years, he fathered Enoch. Jared lived after he fathered Enoch 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. When Enoch had lived 65 years, he fathered Methuselah. Enoch walked with God after he fathered Methuselah 300 years and had other sons and daughters, and thus all the days of Enoch were 365 years. Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. When Methuselah had lived 187 years, he fathered Lamech. Methuselah lived after he fathered Lamech 782 years and had other sons and daughters. Thus, all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. When Lamech had lived 182 years, he fathered a son and called his name Noah, saying, "Out of the ground that the Lord has cursed, this one shall bring us relief from our work and from the painful toil of our hands." Lamech lived after he fathered Noah 595 years and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. After Noah was 500 years old, Noah fathered Shem, Ham, and Japheth. That wasn't really a real chapter, so we're going to do a bonus one, because that was a boring... Ba-ma-ma-ma-ma. Read that. Read that chat. Read that chat. Let's look at the chat. What's the chat saying? No, I didn't get that DLC. What is happening? He said the N-word. Oh, Jesus rises again. No, I didn't get that far. Knock it off. This guy sounds like he like 16. He like 16-year-old. More like his girlfriend. Yes. I don't think anybody in the chat deserves a second reading. But I will do it out of the generosity and grace of my heart, because Jesus had the same in his. Still has, by the way. He doesn't die yet. Increasing corruption on earth. Oh, by the way, earlier, Keenan, he cried during Hacksaw Ridge when we watched that movie. The Keenan that I know. Just thought I'd mention that. But. The Nephilim. This is going to be exciting. Increasing corruption on earth. When man began to multiply on the face of the land, and daughters and were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of man were attractive, and they took as their wives any they choose. Then the Lord said, "My spirit shall not abide in man favor forever, for he is flesh. His days shall be 123 years." So I only took until Genesis 6 for the cap, the living cap of everybody. Wait. Yeah. Okay. The Nephilim. Oh gosh! Were on the earth in those days, and also afterward were when the sons of God came into the daughters of man, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. So the Lord said, "I will blot out man, whom I have created, from the face of the land, man and animals and creeping things and birds of the heavens, for I am sorry that I have made them." But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Noah and the flood. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Noah walked with God, and Noah had three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw... Oh, wait. I thought I was going to go into a genealogy again. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Noah walked with God, and Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence, and God saw the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And God said to Noah, "I have determined to make an end of all flesh. For the earth is filled with violence." Dwayne the Rock Johnson does not need a mention in the stream. Ignore him. Ah! For the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and out with pitch. Just a quick tangent. I think this is proof that the Bible is not fornicated. What's that? Forged? Like, not real. Because the description of specific things, like, and not just regular wood, gopher wood, it gives it like the presentation that this is like a history book. Because history books are usually very specific with things like this. Like you could just said make an ark of wood, but it said it used the exact wood that it was used in. Like, you know how that little guy, Zachy, yes, he climbed a sycamore tree instead of just a regular tree. That is cool. That's the same, that's a similar example. Make rooms in the dark and cover it inside and out with pitch. This is how you are to make it. The length of the ark, 300 cubits. Its breadth, 50 cubits, and its height, 30 cubits. Make a roof for the ark, and finish it to a cubit above, and set the door of the ark in its side. Make it with lower, second, and third decks, for behold, I will bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing of all flesh, you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female, of the birds according to their kinds, and of the animals according to their kinds. Of every creeping thing of the ground, according to its kind, 2 of every sort shall come into you, to keep them alive. Also take with you every sort of food that is eaten, and store it up. It shall serve as food for you and for them. Noah did this. He did all that God commanded him. That is the end. Also the specifics of how the ark is to be made. If you were paying attention, Joel. Evan. Okay. Wait. Let's go up here. Yeah, 50 cubits wide, 30 cubits high, which I don't know what's the equivalent of that. Let's just say 50 football fields wide and 30 football fields long. Vertically long. I could draw this, probably, with startling accuracy. Because I can translate cubits. Cuss on stream? What? Is it haram to golf on a Tuesday? Bro, can't afford the Bible app for real. I ain't paying for the Bible app. We're gonna read this. After that, man began to be multiplied upon the earth. Daughters were born to them. The sons of God, seeing the daughters of men that they were fair, took themselves wives, of which they all chose. Wow, that is a lot better than come into them. That was 1752 had better class than, I guess, the 90s. Actually, I think ESV, according to my own ESV Bible, it was created around like the 1400s, or the translation. That was before Hitler. That's what I was thinking of. The ESV. What the fudge? Who the fudge is Hadam? Hadam! Hadam! This is the random uppercase. And Hadama. That the Benai Elohim saw that the Banat Hadam, that they were Tavot, and they took them Nashim for which they chose. And the Shem said, my roach, Hagodish, shall not always strive with Adam, for that he also is Besar, yet his Yaman shall be 120 Shana, Lakayim, the life. That's all it says. Thus did Noach. If we were to get really specific, we read this. This is like true Christians. Only true Christians can read that. Only true Christians. AKA me. Barish. Barishish Shemot. Hebrews. Okay, Hebrews just doesn't change. Another Hasham mention. Pretty boring, to be honest. Well, that was it. That was I guess the entire Bible. We're just getting to the start of it with Noah. So we'll come back next time if you want to know more about Noah and what happens with him and his family, because they do build a boat and then they put all the animals and a bunch of food in it, and they built it like a football field. So that is probably read Harry Potter next. I would have to find it. I was thinking about reading the entire history of the world, but I was going to finish the Bible first, but I might read that in tandem because this is taking a long time if I'm reading a chapter a day. But Harry Potter's like the Bible, so I could read that. Let's see if it's on here. What? Is Harry Potter Jewish? Huh. Good English. Don't listen to that breathing. I think this is all the Bible has to offer. A faithful version. Here. It's still filming my windows? I want to pull up YouTube Shorts. I want to find Harry Potter on a website on the internet. Pull up Shorts, Joe. Oh, you can see that tab. Show Shevchenko history articles. It's freaking Kravchenko. I don't know who that is. We'll find out. Then we'll read Harry Potter. Chevy. Chevy. Is this the guy? No. Shevchenko. I know I spelled him wrong, but let's see if I show up anyway. Oh. He's this guy? He's not dead? He was born in 1976. What do you look for in a man? Joel just said Joe, and then I think he's talking about Harry Potter. I thought he was gonna tell me something else. Harry Potter articles. Bagook. Probably just have to pick it off my shelf and read it again. Gandalf, is that it?
All right, guys, I have a public service announcement about this to literally all of my friends. If you want to know a bit of a plot, like what it's about, basically it's, and tell me what you think of it, because I love like nerding out about this stuff to people. So yeah, check it out. Cool.
Thank you, Ali Abdul. Shout out. I need to know. I can't show if I don't have a webcam. Show pictures. You know what? I think a more entertaining thing to look at, guys. We will look at the Chef Jacob articles, but there is just so many secrets on Snapchat that I want to show.
And not too bad.
Next level scrolling, guys. Gay quiz. There is a lot of suggestions, and I just can't fathom how to pick them. But there are embarrassing chats that I want to show you with girls in my early teenage years. That's one. They're not really that entertaining. There's a couple I've forgotten. I don't think she's real. That one is not. Ooh, Mila. This is what the last thing I sent to her. Gay quiz. Okay, we'll see. Gay quiz. This is this good advice. Girls do not like good advice. This one didn't because her mother died. Let's do a gay quiz. And let's see if we can be gay. Alright. What? Have you ever, okay, oh, they go straight into the questioning. This looks like an old like website. Okay. Alright, chat. Are we ready? Talk to the AI bot? No, I'm not talking to the AI bot. The AI bot has less personality than a person. I'm not sure what's the difference between friendship and a crush. Well, people joke that we're dating, but I don't think so. No, we're just friends, or yeah, I think I have. That's why I'm taking this quiz. Let's just pick that one. I don't. Have you ever kissed someone of the same gender or desired to do so? Definitely, it was a great experience. Yeah. Okay. That was just revealing right off the bat. I think we want to give it some like finesse before we completely reveal our sexual ethnicity. Sexualness. Yes, sexuality. Yeah, I have, and I'm not quite sure how I felt. Nope, I'm not interested. I haven't, but I'm curious about it. This one. How do you feel about the LGBTQIA plus representation in TV shows and movies? I appreciate positive representation, but it doesn't stand out to me. I notice queer characters, but don't have strong feelings about them. I dislike queer representation in TV and movies. I can identify with queer characters to some extent. I love watching shows with queer ships and storylines. Uh, I don't know. I think this answer is calling me. Have you been asked if you are gay, lesbian? Not directly. This is pretty perfect as an answer. So we'll go with that. And when you picture being in a relationship, what gender do you use? I'm not sure any gender seems okay. I can only see myself with someone of the opposite sex. I'd probably be with someone of the opposite sex. I can only imagine myself with someone as the same sex. But do not want to pick the obvious answers when you picture something. Ooh, okay. I think everybody. Wait. Okay, I thought this was referring to someone else. When you, okay. I have to be honest. Okay, we'll have to pick probably. We'll have to pick probably. How do you feel about identifying as gay, lesbian, or bisexual? Not sure. No, I don't really think that's me. It makes me a bit nervous, but it also seems fitting. Ooh. I'm not sure. Have you felt attracted to someone of the same gender? Yeah, but doesn't everyone at some point? People of the same gender are... I think this is a very subjective test. I don't think this is really like... I think this is made by some random person. I don't think this is really... This isn't geared to determine if you're gay or not. I don't think there's any... like, anything done to create a conclusive answers. To create conclusive... There's more. Have you felt attracted to someone of the same gender? We'll do this one. How do you feel about dating someone of the same gender? I'm not interested. Maybe I'm not really interested in anyone. I wouldn't mind. I've never either wanted to do it or have done it. I definitely have. That's just gay. That's just gay. I wouldn't mind if... Ooh, okay. That's a good one. Do you ever fantasize about being with someone of the same gender? All right, we'll do this. We'll do that. That's gonna create some diversions in the butterflies. Do you follow content from LGBTQ plus creators on what? Does this have to do with anything? What? Why is there no no? Why is there no no? There's just probably not. This should be the only answer that has a definitive no. Are you cisgender? Arcane lore. We know like arcane. Okay. Fast forward 5 years, how likely is that your partners are the same gender as you? Not likely at all. Yes. Do you have LGBTQ plus individuals in your friend group? Lots of my friends are queer. Most of my friends are straight. My entire friend group is straight. A few. There's no... All of my friends are gay. Why is that not an option? There's just lots. Gosh. What inspired you to take this quiz? I identify with aspects of the queer experience, but I'm not totally sure where I stand. I think I might be gay, but I wanted some extra validation. I'm just curious about the result I get. What am I? There's only 3 options. You have a weak connection with the gay, lesbian, or bisexual identity. Results suggest that you may not strongly identify as gay, lesbian, or bisexual, and that's perfectly okay. Everyone's journey is unique. Remember, this quiz is just for fun and should not define your true self. Embrace your individuality and continue to explore your identity in your own way. Show your pride with jewelry. What the? I think they're selling this. Is this a scam website? How do you get platinum based gold plated and handmade with care in Prague, Czech Republic? And you're selling this on this random website. That's the Regan-Bogan Schmid gay test, which I don't think has any validity at all, or is even the real test, if that even is a real test. What is this? He she jar. So they them? Okay, I guess we're just not inclusive at all. Failure of a society we live in. Gosh dang. Huge waste of my time, dude. I already knew I was like this little weak gay boy. I want to look at something more interesting. Chat? What is... Do the Demi Boy one? I didn't read that. Should have said that earlier, Joel. I don't know what a Demi Boy is. Like, is that the little, like, Demogorgon? Demo dog? Demo boy? It's like you call him like a demo good boy. The bad ending. I got the bad ending. I suppose you know what the good ending is. This stream is going on for 35 minutes. I have to edit a 35-minute long video. I am excited. I don't know what it is. We'll find out together, Joel. How's that? Does that sound fun? Demi Lovato? Yes, it does. A demi-boy is a non-binary gender identity for someone who feels a partial but not full connection to being a boy or man regardless of their sex assigned at birth, often feeling a mix with another gender or being partially non-binary / agender. This identity falls under the demi-gender and non-binary umbrellas. The variations like demigirl and demi-non-binary also existing and is expressed through different pronouns and expressions and emphasizing a unique connection to masculinity without being fully male. Okay, we are learning so much. I'd say this is a very lukewarm stream because we are getting to know about the history of our world via the Bible and knowing the modern history that we have with these pronouns and the homosexuals, also known as sinners. That's freaking stupid. All the gays are ruining the site. This site. Google? I think we're getting projections from Joel's dad. That is beautiful. I love to see a daddy's boy. Because I wish I was. Trans Youth Equality Foundation. We're gonna look at an expert. Right, this is TikTok. I don't know. I want to go. We're doing it. Do I have audio? I don't think I do. And this. Oh.
Be prepared for the trolls. Thanks for commenting. Every time you comment, you give him money. So continue to comment. Anyway, so to put it in its most simplest terms, it kind of means to identify like in between agender and male. Or boy, because I don't really like the term male. I feel like it's too scientific, you know? And you don't have to be assigned female at birth like I was to identify that way. Regardless of what you were assigned at birth, you can identify as a demi-boy, and also this goes for demi-girl as well. Basically, as long as you feel like you fit in that little pocket in between agender and boy, you can identify that way. I kind of like it because even though I am non-binary transmasculine, I don't feel like that kind of defines my gender identity exactly. And now this definition of demi-boy isn't going to be exactly the same as every single demi-boy out there, but it's what I use for me and how I feel most comfortable with it.
So you have to
if
make
you have
a
any
new
questions,
one.
I'll be happy to answer them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Hey folks,
Well, okay, so he doesn't identify with being a demi-boy. It's just the closest thing that identifies with how he feels like. So he has to make another one. Your voice makes me weak in the knees. That is something I wish to hear from someone else. Not you. But I deeply appreciate that. That's not a compliment that you get all the time. And you know where I live. So I don't really know where to go from here other than I feel more peace in the Bible right now. So I'm probably gonna stay in here for a little bit. Maybe we'll do a sneak peek like in the future of Job. I really like Job. I really do. I read a lot of Job up to chapter 10. And this is the summary. God does no, he's not yours, Joe. I love you. Okay. Dogs are out. I really want all of you. But I do settle. And tell your dogs to settle down. Just like I have. God charges us with suffering. And he does for the good of us. So do not wait. Do not charge God foolishly. Let's do it. What does it mean by charge though? The word for that? God allowed Satan to make Job suffer because the Lord had faith in Job that he will not sin, despite everything being taken away from him, except his life. Harry Potter. Probably lets us. So will give me an answer. Okay, I need to. Okay, search. What is going on? Lord disciplines us for suffering. Yeah. Literally, that's what every dad says. And they are either inadvertently or inadvertently quoting the Bible. I keep saying there's one viewer, but there's two. So somebody leave, or is it inaccurate? Or did you all of you guys leave? It's just waiting a long time. And I'm just in here by myself. It says you're in here. I wish I could gift you guys. Okay, you guys. I answered yes to a certain question that I don't know because the stream is is delayed. Just me. Joel left. No. This makes me sad. Joel leaving me. No one will believe you. Threat much? Oh, we don't have to look at YouTube. It's gonna have something inappropriate. Like this. What, we could probably find past me cursing. Just, I am doxing everyone in here. What Joel watches? He watched or watches? Is he watching it right now? Digital Circus Ep7, is that out? I want to watch it now. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Okay. Oh, it says I'm streaming now. Watchmojo.com. Oh. Yup. You know what kind of man I am. This guy, I do not believe everything he says, but this guy's a guy. This is a guy that I watch sometimes. Oh, what are we looking up again? Oh, Ep7. How? Digital Circus. Okay. Ooh, Ep7! 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 It's our show. Our? You own it? How can you say ours? Is it just like something you just want to own, like make part of your personality? Like, oh, I watch the Amazing Digital Circus. I have T-shirts. I have hats. I have merch. I have plushies. Is that what you mean by ours, or do you have some like stake in it, like some tangible, like you helped create it? What about Hazbin Hotel cosplay? I did look that up. Wait, did you find that on my looking up thing? Hazbin Hotel, I don't see it. I did look that up before. I thought you saw it in here. Show history. Oh, I don't know how. We're watching Digital Circus. You're gonna find you're gonna find it's Hazbin Hotel cosplay.
Is the adventure
Type
over
H,
already?
type H now.
No, the adventure hasn't even started yet.
Oh, well, don't be a narc.
Oh, because that shows the history. Alright. Asbeam Hotel cosplay. Oh, you did saw it when I typed H. Oh, that's cool. What else can we find in this? This is fun. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. I sing really well. Oh, is that spoiler? We should watch this video before we spoil, but I'm going to notify you. I watch with subtitles.
That's out of my way.
What the fuck just happened?
Deathstroke.
Yeah, Deathstroke.
That's out of my way.
How?
You had your shot, Deathstroke. But you're not the only assassin in town.
Wait.
And the night is young.
Be a narc.
Okay, you guys ready for Hazbin Hotel? Oh no, what is this? What is this? Digital Circus. I get really mixed up. I really do. It's a problem. Is this a screenshot? Has been for the cosplay. Cooked! Alright, are you guys ready? Can we get a couple H's in the chat? Some ASMR. For if you guys are ready for Digital Circus Ep 7. You ever watch that Windpress guy in YouTube Live that always like makes his voice sound stupid? What's something stupid? It's just weird. Excuse me, breathing. He goes like this. It's like he's always like constipated, and like he's like cramping in his vocal cords. It feels like his vocal cords are in the garbage disposal. And we already watched Ep 7. It is sad not to love, but it is much sadder not to be able to love. Stab the body, and it heals, but injure the heart, and the wound lasts a lifetime. The reason it hurts so much is to separate it. It's because our souls are connected. There is no greater sorrow than to recall happiness in times of misery. Who the This is like the stuff that Ben like puts on his Snapchat stories. Late to the party, more like late to life. Born in the 21st century, not even the 40th. It creates a lot of disappointments. Yo, Joe, we have another person here. Yes, we do. I don't know who it is. We'll have to look. I don't know how to do that. It says there's only 3. And I assume that is me. I'm also looking at it, I think. No, I'm not. I don't know who it is. And I will never know. Maybe it's a moderator sent here to moderate. But I digress. There is I do like reading some poems. I do a lot, or every once in a while. Not a lot. What? I don't get it. If I could remember. I've read this before. I remember. Oh, I have to look on Reddit for this one. I remember I remember this one. Cool. From a video game that I played. I think I have to click this. Where the fudge? Yep. I like this poem because of the words that it uses, because it uses like Irish Gaelic words, like those people on Burke, where like they have dragons. Those are like cosplays. You don't want me to read these poems? Or at least there's one poem. I'm trying to remember this other poem. It was made to a woman by this like world-renowned quantum physicist, and he wrote this poem to his late dead wife. Or I think I wasn't that. I think it was like a couple years or a couple months after she died. He wrote a letter to her, and it wasn't a poem. It was just a letter. I can probably just look that up and I can find it. Oh, look at cosplays of Dispatch. That sounds exciting. That sounds very exciting. Ooh, her belly button is showing. Need a hero. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. What This is cosplay of Dispatch. Asmongold. Give me a. I say you want it now. I need a sensor. You all saw the boobs. Holy crap, it's 3:30 the guy. Top of the morning to life.
Bye-bye now.
Running will get you nowhere!
It's gotten me everywhere. It's literally all I've done. Bye-bye now.
Did you know Jacksepticeye is diagnosed with autism? Joe, go do something else. Joe's a freak. Get out of here! Joe's a freak! Joe, go do! Joe, go do something else. Using my real name. Thanks for doxing me. I don't really know what to do. I think it's a time to bid thee farewell. I didn't get to read this guy. Well, I'll have to find the poems. Oh, probably this guy. That's what you're talking about, not the football player. Alright, I don't care anymore. Ba 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 ba. Cuss on stream.